Thank you for choosing GamBoodLe. This series explores how to write an effective 5-paragraph persuasive essay.
In Part 3, we will look at the introduction paragraph in more detail. Let's go back to our question from Part 1. The question is asking the writer to compare and contrast cats and dogs. This should be reflected throughout the essay. The hook, or attention grabber, is one or two sentences that begin your introduction paragraph. The hook is an attempt to capture your reader's attention so that they'll continue reading your essay. The hook should be directly related to the topic of your essay. Let's look at 7 types of hooks. President Truman once said, "If you want a friend in Washington, get a dog." Famous quotes can be a great way to start an essay. This hook is related to the question and should help capture the reader's attention. According to the Washington Post, dog owners are much happier than cat owners. Using research can not only generate interest in your topic, but it also lends credibility to your position. According to the Insurance Information Institute, 60.2% of U.S. households own a dog, while only 47.1% own a cat. Similar to referencing research, hooks can also refer to statistics or facts that help reinforce your position. Adopting a dog literally saved my life. An intriguing anecdote can personalize your essay and draw the reader in. Having a dog feels like every day is Christmas morning. Using metaphors or similes can help create a mood or a specific atmosphere for your essay. There are several good reasons why no one has ever called a cat man's best friend. A provocative statement can get the reader thinking, thus causing them to wonder what else you have to say. In a zombie apocalypse, who would you rather have by your side, a cat or a dog? Similar to a provocative statement, a provocative question can elicit in the reader a desire to know what your answer will be. Next, we'll look at the thesis statement. The thesis statement is 2 or 3 sentences near the end of your introduction paragraph. It contains your position and a brief summary of your 3 supporting points. Let's start with your position. Most importantly, your position should directly answer the question asked. It should also provide a clear and unambiguous point of view. The reader should never wonder about what side of the fence you're on. Finally, it should be focused. This is only a 5-paragraph essay, so your position should be fairly specific. Let's look at some examples of positions. There are pros and cons to having a cat or a dog. First of all, this position fails to answer the question asked. The question is asking the writer to make a choice, cats or dogs. Secondly, we have no idea what side of the fence the writer is on. Are they pro-cat or pro-dog? Finally, the position is much too general. The question is asking, specifically, which animal makes a better house pet? Cats rule and dogs drool certainly does provide a clear position. However, it does not specifically address either animal's potential as a house pet, and therefore does not answer the question asked. Dogs have served us bravely and loyally in the military and on the police force. Cats just sleep. This position shows a clear preference for dogs, and service dogs in particular. However, it makes no mention of either animal's capacity as a house pet. Therefore, it has not answered the question. Unlike dogs, cats don't possess the natural characteristics that make a house a home. This position shows a clear preference for dogs and answers the question by specifying how a dog's characteristics, unlike a cat's, makes them a better house pet. Now let's look at our 3 supporting points, or roadmap. A cat won't protect your home from danger, play in the backyard, or be a loyal companion, but a dog will. This sentence provides a brief summary of our 3 supporting points: protection, playmate, and a loyal companion. Take a moment to review the completed introduction paragraph. We can also add a transition sentence to our introduction paragraph to link it to our first supporting point paragraph. Take a moment to read the introduction paragraph plus transition sentence. Now take a moment to read the completed introduction plus the start of the first supporting paragraph. Question 1. What is the hook and where is it located in your essay? The hook, or attention grabber, is at the beginning of the introduction paragraph. Its main function is to create interest in your essay. Question 2. What is the thesis statement and where is it located in your essay? The thesis statement is located near the end of the introduction paragraph. It includes the writer's position and a brief summary of the 3 supporting points. Question 3. Name 5 types of hooks. Famous quotes, research, statistics or facts, personal anecdotes, metaphors or similes, provocative statements, and provocative questions. Question 4. How should a position be written? A position should, most importantly, answer the question asked. It should also be clear and focused. Question 5. How do transition sentences enhance an essay? They provide organizational flow by linking paragraphs in a coherent and cohesive manner. In Part 4, we will go over the body of the essay in more detail.